Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Bhagavatam class. Today is Tuesday, 8th September 2015. Start with our prayers. Narayanam namaskritya
Narayanam namaskritya
naram chaiva narottamam
naram chaiva narottamam
devim saraswatim vyasam
devim saraswatim vyasam
tato jayamudirayet.
tato jayamudire
Nashtaprayeshu bhadreshu
nashtaprayeshu
nityam bhagavata sevaya
nityam bhagavati
bhagavati uttama shloke
bhagavati uttama
bhaktir bhavati naistiki.
bhaktir bhavati naistiki.
Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya.
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 Reading from Canto 3, Chapter 9, Shloka number 7 and 8. Devena te hatadiyo bhavata prasangat
Devena te hatadiyo bhavata prasangat
sarva shubhopashamanada vimukhendriyaye
sarvaishu bhavapashamanad vimukhendriyaye
kurvanti kama sukhalesha lavaya dina
kurvanti kama sukhalesha lavaya dina
lobha vibhuta manaso kushalani shashvata
Lobha vibhuta manaso kushalani shashvata.
Devena te hatadiyo bhavata prasangat
Devena te hatadiyo bhavata prasangat
sarva shubhopashamanada vimukhendriyaye
sarva
kurvanti kama sukhalesha lavaya dina
Kurvanti kama sukhalesha lavaya dina
lobha vibhuta manaso kushalani shashvat
lobha manaso kushalani
shashvat.
Tritridhatubhir ima muhur ardhyamanaha
Kshutrajadhati imam ardhyamanaha
Shitoshnavat varashair itaretaracha
Shitoshnavat varshar itaretaracha
Kamagvina chutarusha cha sudurvarena
Kamagina chutarusha chasudurvarena
Sampashyato mana urukramasidate me
Sampashyato man urukramasidate me. Prabhuji, Ardhimana has been spelled wrong in Sanskrit.
Why wrong? Correct. Yeah. The is half.
It's correct. It's correct, Prabhu. Okay.
त्रिधातु इमा मुहुर अर्ध्यमानाः
क्षुत्रिधातु इमा मुहुर अर्ध्यमाना
शीतोष्णवात वर्षैर इतरेतराच
शीतोष्णवातोरसे इतरेतराच
अग्निना च्युतरुषा च सुदुर्भरेण
कामाग्निनाच्युतरुषाच्युतदुर्भरेण
पश्यतो मनः उरुक्रमसीदते मे
संपश्यतो मन उरुक्रमसीदते मे.
Everybody can chant one. Start with Shama Madhvi Mata.
दैवेन ते हठधियो भवत प्रसंगा
दैवेन ते हठधियो
शुभोपशमनात् विमुक्तेन्द्रियाये कुर्वन् कामसुकलेशलवायदीन लोभाभिभूतमनसो कुशलानि
शाश्वत.
Kamalini Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण क्षुत्रि त्रिधातुभिरिममुहुर् अर्ध्यमानः शीतोष्णवातवरसैर् इतरेतराच
शीतोष्णवातवर्षैर् इतरेतराच
कामाग्निनाच्युतरुषा च सुदुर्भरेण
कामाग्निनाच्युतरुषा च सुदुर्भरेण
सम्पश्यतो मन उरुक्रमसीदते मे
संपश्यतो मन उरुक्रमसीदते मे.
Rashmi Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण दैवेन ते हतधियो भवत प्रसंगात्
दैवेन ते हतधियो भवत प्रसंगात्
शुभोपशमनात् विमुक्त्रियाये
सर्वाशुभोपशमनात् विमुक्तेन्द्रियाये
कुर्वन्ति कामसुखलेशलवायदीना लोभाभिभूतमनसो कुशलानि शाश्वत
लोभाभिभूतमनसो कुशलानि शाश्वत.
Ramya Mataji.
क्षुत्रिधातुभिरिमामुहुर्
क्षुत्रिधातुभिरिममुहुर् अर्ध्यमानः
शीतोष्णवातवर्षैर् इतरेतराच
शीतोष्णवातवर्षैर् इतरेतराच
कामाग्निनाच्युतरुषा च सुदुर्भरेण
कामाग्निनाच्युतरुषा च सुदुर्भरेण
संपश्यतो मन उरुक्रमसीदते मे.
संपश्यतो मन उरुक्रमसीदते मे.
Dolly Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी देवेन ते हतधियो भवत प्रसंगात्
देवेन ते हतधियो भवत प्रसंगात्
सर्वाशुभोपशमनात् विमुखेन्द्रियाये
सर्वाशुभोपशमनाद्विमुखेन्द्रियाये
कुर्वन्ति
कामसुकलेशलवाय दीना
लोभाभिभूतमनसो कुशलानि शाश्वत
लोभाभिभूतमनसो कुशलानि शाश्वत
हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna.
शक्ष्मत्सुहृदः गुरो इमा मुहुराराध्यमाना वैष्णवादा वरसैरित इतरेतराश्च कामाद्यनाथयता रस च सुभद्रभरेण पश्य तो मनयुरुक्रमा सिद्धति मे
Recording Mataji.
सर्वाशुभोपशमनाद्विमुखेन्द्रियाये
Kurvanti
कामसुकलेशलवाय दीना लोभाभिभूतमनसो कुशलानि शाश्वत
Thank you very much. Devena, by fate of misfortune,
by fate of misfortune,
they hatadhiyaha, bereft of memory,
bereft of memory,
bhavataha, of you, prasangat, from the topics, sarva, all, ashubha, inauspiciousness, upashmanat, curbing down, vimukha, turned against, indriya, senses, ye, those, kurvanti, act, kama, sense gratification, sukha, happiness, lesha, brief, lavaya, for a moment only, dina, poor fellows, Lobha Abhibhuta,
Lobha Abhibhuta,
overwhelmed by greed.
overwhelmed by by greed.
Manasaha,
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 one whose mind.
of one whose
of
mind.
one whose mind.
Akushalani,
Akushalani,
inauspicious activities.
inauspicious activities.
Shashwat,
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 always.
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 O my Lord, persons who are bereft of the all auspicious performance of chanting and hearing about your transcendental activities are certainly unfortunate and all are also bereft of good sense. They engage in inauspicious activities, enjoying sense gratification for a very little while. O my Lord,
Oh my Lord,
O my Lord,
persons who are bereft
persons who are bereft
of all the all auspicious performance
of the all auspicious performance
of chanting and hearing
of
chanting
chanting
and
and hearing
about your transcendental activities
about your
about your
transcendental activities
activities
are certainly unfortunate
are certainly unfortunate
and are also bereft
and are
and are
also
also
bereft
bereft
of good sense.
of good
of
sense.
sense.
They engage in inauspicious activities,
They
They engage
engage
in
in
inauspicious activities,
enjoying sense gratification
enjoying sense
sense gratification
gratification
for a very little while.
for a very little
for a
while.
very little while.
The next question is why people are against such auspicious activities as chanting and hearing the glories and pastimes of the Lord, which can bring total freedom from the cares and anxieties of material existence. The only answer to this question is that they are unfortunate because of supernatural control due to their offensive activities performed simply for the sake of sense gratification. The Lord's pure devotees, however, take compassion upon such unfortunate persons and in a missionary spirit try to persuade them into the line of devotional service. Only by the grace of pure devotees can such unfortunate men be elevated to the position of transcendental service. We'll take the next one. So, Shut,
Shut,
hunger.
hunger.
Hunger,
Thrit,
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 thirst.
thirst.
thirst,
Three dhatubihi,
Tridahatu,
dhatubihi,
three humors, namely mucus, bile, and wind.
three humors, namely mucus, bile, and wind.
Ima,
Imam,
all of them.
all of them.
Muhu,
Muhu,
always.
always.
Ardhyamanaha,
Ardhyamanaha,
perplexed.
perplexed.
Shita,
Shita,
winter.
winter.
Ushna,
Usha, Ushna,
summer.
summer.
Summer,
Vata,
Vata,
wind.
wind.
wind,
Varshaya,
Varshai,
rains.
by rain.
Itara, itarat,
Itara, itarat,
and many other disturbances.
and many other
many other
disturbances.
disturbances.
Cha,
Cha,
also.
also.
Also,
Kama agnina,
Kama Agnina,
by strong sex urges.
by
by
strong sex
strong sex
urges.
urges.
Achyuta rusha,
Achyuta Rusha, Rusha,
indefatigable anger.
indefatigable
Indefatigable
anger.
anger.
Cha,
Cha,
also.
also.
Also,
Udurbharena,
Sudurbarena,
Sudurbarena,
most unbearable.
most unbearable.
Sampashyataha,
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 so observing.
so
so
observing.
observing.
Manaha,
Manaha,
mind.
Mind,
mind.
Urukrama.
Urukrama.
O great actor.
Oh,
O
great
great
actor.
actor.
Sidate.
See that
See
they
that they
Becomes despondent.
becomes
becomes
despondent.
despondent.
May.
Me,
Me,
My.
my.
O great actor, my lord. All these poor creatures are constantly perplexed by hunger, thirst, severe cold and secretion and bile, attacked by coughing winter, blasting summer, rains, and many other disturbing elements, and overwhelmed by strong sex urges and indefatigable anger. I take pity on them, and I am very much aggrieved for them. O great actor,
oh, great actor.
O great actor,
my lord,
My Lord,
my lord.
all these poor creatures
all these
All these
poor
poor
creatures
creatures
are constantly perplexed
are
are
constantly
constantly perplexed
by hunger,
by
by
hunger,
hunger,
thirst,
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 severe cold,
severe cold,
secretion,
secretion,
and bile.
and
and
bile,
bile.
Attacked by coughing winter,
Attacked by coughing
winter,
winter,
blasting summer,
blasting
blasting
summer,
rains,
rains,
and many other disturbing elements,
and
and
many
many
other
other
disturbing elements,
and overwhelmed by strong sex urges
and overwhelmed by strong sex urges
urges
and indefatigable anger.
and
and
indefatigable anger.
I take pity on them,
I
I
take
take
pity on them.
and I am very much aggrieved for them.
I am
and
very
I'm
much
very much
aggrieved for them.
A pure devotee of the Lord like Brahma and persons in his disciplic succession are always unhappy to see the perplexities of the conditioned souls who are suffering the onslaughts of the threefold miseries which pertain to the body and mind, to the disturbances of material nature, and to many other such material disadvantages. Not knowing adequate measures for relieving such difficulties, suffering persons sometimes pose themselves as leaders of the people, and the unfortunate followers are put into further disadvantages under such so-called leadership. This is like a blind man's leading another blind man to fall into a ditch. Therefore, unless the devotees of the Lord take pity on them and teach them the right path, their lives are hopeless failures. The devotees of the Lord who voluntarily take the responsibility of raising the foolish materialistic sense enjoyers are as confidential to the Lord as Lord Brahma. Om Ajnana-timirandasya
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं
Tasmai Shri
श्रीचैतन्यभूतले
Swayam
ददाति
Gurun Vaishnava
सजीवम्
साद्वैतं
Shri Radha Krishna Padam
हे कृष्ण
विष्णुपादाय कृष्णाय भूतले भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन् इति नामिने
नमस्ते
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशकारिणे
जय श्री
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
प्रभु
प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
नमो विष्णु
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णाय भूतले श्रीमते जय पताका स्वामिन् इति नामिने
नमाचार्य पाद
निताय कृपा प्रदाय गौरकथा दामोदाय नगर ग्राम
देवेन ते तदवियो भवतः कृष्णः पश्यन्नाभिमुखी प्रियाये कुर्वन्ति कामसुकल्पजलवारिधिना लोभाभूतमनः कामाग्निनाच्युतरुषा च स्फुर्भरेण सम्पश्यतो मनः
O my Lord, persons who are benefit of the all auspicious performance of chanting and hearing about your transcendental activities are certainly unfortunate and are also benefit of good sense. Benefit of good sense. They engage in auspicious activities, enjoying sense gratification for a very little while.
I can speak on this topic for days together. Everybody of you can speak on that. This is the real situation what we face every day in our life. The people around us, our colleagues, our classmates, our students, teachers, everybody in the society, almost everybody, I mean, I won't say everybody, but most of them fall in this category. And many times we have discussed how the devotee gets disturbed, Many times you have asked this question to me. Why, Prabhuji, why people don't come? Why people they don't, we invite them, we do this, and we, they come and then they get lost. So here Brahmaji is giving the reason for that, Two reasons, he says. One is They're unfortunate. Somehow, they think that the other side is better. And they have been told by everybody around them. Everybody, their friends tell the same thing, their family tells the same thing. So they start believing in that. You've been, even in the education, that is the same thing told to you. When you do your MBAs and this and that, the same thing is being told to you. And then you get into a family, then your parents and your uncles, aunts, cousins, everybody, except when you are surrounded by devotee families. First of all, your own family is a devotee family, and then secondly, people around you are devotees. Then the whole situation changes drastically overnight. And that is why Srila Prabhupada, in the beginning of this movement, he invited all these young boys and girls to come and stay in the ashram. Ashrams were full of devotees. Wherever Prabhupada will go, you just bring them. They will just follow him. He's like a Pied Piper, just plays the kartal or harmonium, and then they just pile up. Of course, later on, some other realities came in that, how to maintain, because so now there's a nice balance. There are devotees in the temples, not too many, just enough to maintain the temples. And then there are a congregation, they go, support, lead their own lives, build up slowly association around them. And then some places, they are living like next to each other they buy houses or rent houses next to each other. Or now they have a thing called base camps in many cities. Here in Gainesville, there's a nice Krishna house. About 30 boys and girls, they live there. All students mostly. So they just go to their schools or work and, then come back. And in the morning, they have their morning program, and then Saturday, Sunday, they are like fully into it. And then they go on book distribution, Kirtan, Nagar Kirtan, Harinam. So many activities. And if you ask them, why don't you watch a movie or something, or newspaper or movie, or, go for some picnic, and they will just tell you we are not interested, because they are already having, I met many of them, but one particular girl, she was from Andhra Pradesh, and she was living in that ashram. We invited her for our president's meeting to give a presentation. And this girl's only presentation was, throughout that 10-15 minutes that she got, she was only laughing and laughing, She was so happy. I have never seen anybody happy like that in my life, She was so happy that she could not speak. She did not have any words. All she said repeatedly was, I am so happy and I am so fortunate to be here. I don't know how I landed up here. Somebody introduced me, and now she says, oh my God. I thought first, that these devotees means they're all very dry people, and but now I realize they are the best people. We have so much fun. That's more important. So much fun. It's not that we are suffering, or get up in the morning 2:30 and then whole day you are just bombarded with shlokas and this and that. That's there. That's part of the living, but that's also done very joyfully. So this Krishna consciousness, if you want to perform, if you want to live like that, then the first requirement is it should be done susukham. Susukham, not like a burden. Like I come and give this class every day, I don't feel the burden of it. Maybe you are feeling the burden of it sometime that, oh my God, again the class. But I'm just joking, you know. I know you are all anxious to attend. But this is from a very big lot we had, you know. Slowly, some of the people said, oh no, once in a while is all right. Somebody said, oh no, this is not for us. Right now, I'm busy doing what I'm supposed to be doing. That's why Govinda Das in his bhajan, we always sing that Bhajaure Mana. All this big prapancha. For what? Chapala sukha labalagire. Here it says, Kshanik, Lesha lavaya. For a small happiness, you do all these things, you know. Create so many problems. One thing I liked in the shloka was it describes some shitoshna and, you know, coughing and this and vata, pitta, everything it describes. But what I liked best was the iteretacha, and many more. Because Lord Brahma knew that even he has not seen many of them. You know, he has seen the past, but with the new yuga, new problems, new generation, new this, you know, like, and we see that they are inventing more and more problems. You know, earlier they were inventing more and more solutions, but now we are inventing more and more problems. How can you become unfortunate? The whole plan is to become unfortunate, make people unfortunate. So they devise new and new plans. Oh, this plan is not working. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try something else, you know. And then they keep trying. How many cell phones, mobile phones are coming in the market every week? As if something is wrong with the previous one, you know. That's also working. The person having a 10-year-old phone is also working, you know. The phone is working. No, new features. So what are those features? So the features make you for teachers. Because you end up paying more and more and more, you know, for every service. So this happiness is lava matra. And Prabhupada always said that, he says, Shramayahi kevalam, just useless waste of time. Many things. I mean, I'm not saying, okay, that means I should not make money, it's a waste of time. No, I'm not saying that. But in the process of making money, just try to analyze how much time was needed to finish that work and how much time we spent on that. And what about that extra time that we spent? What about the extra efforts we put in getting something? Like, you know, one can understand you put extra efforts to please Krishna. That's a totally different thing than to. And here Krishna is being called as Urukrama. And Prabhupada happily translated as great actor. Urukrama, we have seen many times it comes. Urukrama means one who does something great. And Krishna is that. Or Brahma is just acknowledging. And then, of course, he's talking about, just gives a little hint about the devotees of the Lord. And they say they are not bothered. So, if we bring one person into Krishna consciousness by telling him the right things, never tell a lie, never try to oversell things, you know. Never say that you will get Swarga and this and that, you know, the heavenly planets. No. In fact, you have to tell the opposite of that. Maybe in the beginning you say maximum that, okay, you will get out of this cycle of birth and death. But as we grow into Krishna consciousness, we understand that even that is not good enough. What is best is service, that's all. If you get the service, everything is achieved. So Brahmaji give wonderful examples. We know each and every one of them. All of us have faced that sometime or the other. No matter which part of India or America or wherever you live, Gulf. You have seen the extreme weathers. July 2015 was the hottest July ever. But it will not remain ever because they are going to break the record again with the exploitation of the nature. We are paying the heavy price, we will be paying the heavy price, right? So for me, these two shlokas were eye-openers for many. If you really want to open the eyes, if you don't want to open the eyes, then it's like the cat drinking milk with the closed eyes. Nothing is there, nobody is seeing me. I am good. Let me continue doing what I'm doing. Then that's a different story. So thank you very much. If you have any question, comment, we can take it up.
Prabhuji, how do they have fun at Krishna house? By chanting?
Chanting, serving together, they go to the kitchen and then cut the sabjis for the, because they serve 1400 students every day, lunch. So they just help there a little. They themselves have to also go. They chant, they read, they do so many activities together. Even when they are working, they keep chanting. And they have games in the evening. A lot of leg pulling, all that happens, like it's not, what I'm saying is, it's all ultimately because what is common for all of them?
Yes.
Loving devotional service. That is the common thread. And because of
Prabhuji, they are... Yes, Prabhuji.
And because of that, they continue to help each other. They just, at the drop of a hat, they will come for your help. You're never alone. You never feel lonely. Never feel that, oh my God, what I'm doing. So that is fun. In a very light way. It's not that, 24 hours you are only chanting with, grave faces. No. Of course, when you are serious, you are serious. It doesn't mean that, when you are having Bhagavatam class, people are pulling each other's choti or something. No, not like that. Not that kind of fun.
Yes, Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji, they are students. When do they get time to study?
They have time for everything. That's what, the priorities have to be set up.
Okay.
Time of study. That's what I'm saying. When you are serious, you are serious. Then everybody goes. They have a time, set time. Okay, go here. And then somebody is weak or something, the other person comes and helps. So it's everybody, that's why it's not only students, there are people who are working, so they go for their work. But when they are together and when they have, fun time, they have full fun time. They make it look like, okay, this is the desirable place. Like you must have also stayed in hostels and things like that. So what are the atmosphere there? So they create an atmosphere which is like it's called ashrama atmosphere. Always sattvic. It's never, even their fun is sattvic. It's not that, you do some cheap things and like that.
So they stay there permanently, Prabhuji?
Permanently meaning, till they finish their education and then they have to go sometime.
Okay.
It's a small town, so you don't get much jobs or something there. So you go out, but as long as you are there, but then they continue. When they go home also, they continue their Krishna consciousness. They join some Bhakti Vriksha local place. Or they start a Bhakti Vriksha. Like that.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So the great service would be to be in a Krishna consciousness and preaching and book distribution.
Yes.
That is a great service to the society, right, Prabhuji? Because that way we can change the human.
When we say Manava Seva, people say Manav Seva is Madhav Seva.
Yeah. So that's
we say Madhav Seva is definitely Manav Seva.
yeah.
Sometimes Madhav Seva may not be Manav Seva may not be Madhav Seva because sometimes it is done in a very uncharacteristic way, in the sense you give some charity to somebody who doesn't even deserve it. or you give it and then misuse it or something like that.
Misuse it. Yes, Prabhuji.
It's a precaution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and one more thing, Prabhuji. Why Srila Prabhupada is calling Krishna as great actor? Like here.
Guru Brahma means one who does some heroic activities, like something unusual,
Oh, okay, that sense.
not something ordinary. That's why he says he's a great actor. Because he did, he did so many wonderful
Yes, Prabhuji.
pastimes. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you.
Besides, Prabhuji, I feel that while doing Manav Seva, you don't have the soul in mind. So
Yeah,
it is a kind of materialistic in nature.
right.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Kamalini Mataji.
Yeah, very nice class, Prabhuji. Those students and people staying there in the ashram, I can just visualize, they have a very strong foundation. So wherever they go, they take that with them. So their life is made. And one more thing you said, if the entire family is Krishna conscious, that gives lot of scope for devotional service. And
Yes.
really,
I can speak because till I was 34 years old, we were like a normal family.
it's Prabhuji.
And now, last 30 odd years, 35 years, we are like about both children, they grew up in Krishna consciousness. So now you see that they got married to Krishna devotees, their life is like that, and then we are safe, they are safe. We never bother about where they would have gone, what company they have, So it makes a lot of difference.
Lots of different problems. Yes, Prabhuji. True. It's nice.
Hare Krishna.
Perfect. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Anybody else has to say something? Okay then, we'll stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.